So back to what I was saying. I grew up in foster care. Um, I'm a child of a drug addict, an alcoholic, an abusive mother and father. Still to this day, they struggle with their own addictions. I've separated myself from them. Um, I am also battling with my own childhood trauma from molestation, being drugged up by my mother's drug addict boyfriends, and she's had so many of them. Like I said, I'm going to be as open and honest because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that's going through the same thing. And I want them to know that they're not alone. As I said, sorry for the lighting. I am recording from my phone until my camera comes through. I ordered it, so I'm waiting for that. Um, so I had a tough childhood, molestation, being abused. Eventually, after so many attempts to try to reunify my siblings and I with my mother, eventually her rights got terminated. Um, I ended up going to live with an aunt that abused me repeatedly. She didn't have children of her own, so the state ended up removing us. I could have stayed with my grandmother, but the state has a law, I guess. You can only have so many children per household. And she took care of all of her grandkids, and she has a lot of them. Um, and like I said before, um, I'm gonna be as open and honest with y'all. So this may be so raw and so emotional for some that you wouldn't want your children listening to it. Um, I got to figure out how to do like the age restricted ones on some of my content. I mean, in the future, um, there'll be like videos with me and my kids and cooking videos, cleaning videos, exercise videos, all the fun stuff. But right now, um, I'm on the road to healing, and I want to be able to share my healing process with others that are going through what I've went through, what I am going through still to this day. So fast forward to adulthood. I ended up meeting this awesome, amazing guy. I was with him for 12 years. We had four amazing children together. Sadly, he passed away, and my oldest child took it hard. I mean, he took it so hard that he was mad at the whole entire world that he started breaking things. Um, as I said before, I do have six children, two that are autistic, one that's nonverbal, one that talks a little bit, but not as much as he should. So, in the future, when I'm doing videos, I just want to give y'all that heads up. So, there's no judgment. No, oh, you need to get these kids some help. I've seen other people do that to other single mothers and couples. And I just want to be as transparent with you guys as possible when it comes to my family. My kids do get services and stuff like that. So I just want to point that out so no one's, nitpicking and bullying and whatnot, because we don't do that over here. Um, so I told you a story about my kids' father. So, eventually I'll start writing these things down so I'm on top of things, but with the short amount of time that I have, I'm just bouncing around. Eventually I'll be able to go live and tell y'all everything from start to finish. But my content pretty much is going to talk about like my childhood, because I'm sure there's adults out there that's went through something similar or something 10 times worse. Um, it's going to also talk about foster care, the justice system, dealing with narcissism, dealing with drug addict parents, dealing with any type of addiction, because I've dealt with relationships where there was just alcohol, drugs, or both, or other addictions. I'd rather not say right now, because I want to try to make this short as possible. Um, I'm also going to talk about dealing with DCF. I mean, there's a lot of families out there that's dealt with them that don't deserve to deal with them, or the circumstances surrounding why their children got taken, stuff like that. So some of my content may be too much for, young children's ears. So I will say ahead of time in my post, like right beside my post, I will say if you have young children. So I'll let you know ahead of time if it's too much for children's ears. That way you can shield your children from any traumatic things that I have to say. Um, Also, we'll be talking about abuse and how I survived it on my own, even after reaching out for help. And when I did get that help, my abuser either threatened them and whatnot, so they kind of backed off. Um, I will also be talking about, the struggles of being a single mother, with children with multiple different challenges. Um, I'm not saying that they're retarded, which that's a word I don't use, but I've heard it multiple times when I'm looking at other YouTube mothers. When I was like, oh, I think I can do that. I want to do that because my testimony from a child till now, I know that other people are going through it or have gone through it or are going through it right now. And I want to make sure that, they feel like they don't feel like they're alone. Because trust me, in this path that I've been walking by myself with just me and my children, I felt like I was alone. There was times where I just wanted to give up. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that like button, because I'm going to be coming with a lot. Like I said, I will forewarn you if a lot of it's too graphic. That way you can shield your children until I can figure out how to, maneuver this age restricted thing. I might have to go on YouTube and look over. Um, there may be times that I get emotional because a lot of this is a lot. I mean, I cried a lot this weekend debating on if I wanted to do this or not. But for some reason, something kept telling me I needed to get on YouTube and tell my story. I mean, if the news is not going to cover it, eventually I'm going to write a book about it. But I want people to hear me, see the face behind what I'm going to tell y'all and what I'm going to share with y'all. As I said, it's going to be raw and uncut, and I'm not editing anything because I want y'all to see there are people that struggle like everyone, and my life's not perfect. It's far from it. And I'm still struggling every day, every day. And I see these YouTube mothers and I salute them, even though they get negative comments and people downing them and degrading them. I've commented under a couple of reactors and a couple of the mothers. I think a couple of them I'm friends with on Facebook. I guess I can shout a couple of them out. Liv, I salute you, girl. You go through a lot. I've watched you. You've grown. Even though others may not see it, I salute you. Um, I've watched your journey. Um, my jazzy life, I salute you too, to a certain extent. Because I can't say much because I stayed with an abuser for so long. So I'm not even going to downgrade you or degrade you because I know you're going through it. And I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. But you will get through it. You will. Um, What's the other mom? Oh, Strong Mommy Chrissy. You go, girl. You doing your thing over there. Um, 10 kids, that's a lot. So I salute you. Um, I admire you a lot. You give me some hope, a whole lot of it. Um, there's a couple more reactors. If I didn't say your name, I will shout you out in the next couple videos that I do. But yeah, TMR girl, I wish you, I wish you all the luck because you be having a T on everybody, and I hope you don't come for me. I really do. But it's okay if you do. I mean, I get it. It's part of YouTube, but you just never know what someone's going through. But I'm not going to be like every other YouTuber. I'm not going to edit anything because I want y'all to see everything from start to finish raw. Okay? So, I mean, you may hear some bickering back and forth. You may hear my kids fighting. You may hear them getting loud. You may hear some crying. You may hear my house be, or you may see my house be a mess from time to time. That's part of parenting. And anybody that says it isn't, shame on you. Because it takes a village to raise kids. God bless y'all. I hope y'all have an awesome rest of your day.